Well, guys, I must have missed this ad. I must have missed this Trump ad that was actually running on Monday Night Football. Now, to be honest, guys, there was actually 2 games doing Monday Night Football. I don't know why the NFL actually likes to do that. One game starts like 30 minutes early, and then there's another one. So I was actually watching part of the first game, then the second game came on. So I have no idea when this Trump ad actually ran. But however, guys, this thing has Charlamagne the fraud, Leonard McKelvey, stunned. Now, Charlamagne is a very staunch Kamala Harris supporter, man. This man says he's not a Democrat. Nah, Leonard, you're a Democrat, man. We all know you're a Democrat. You would never, ever vote Trump. But folks, a lot of these Democrats, man, they're not very informed. And I'm actually surprised, man, considering, that Charlamagne is such a staunch Kamala supporter. Remember, in 2020, he actually said he wasn't voting for Biden, he's voting for Kamala. So in other words, he was actually just voting for Biden simply because Kamala was on the ticket and she's quote unquote black, even though she's really not. Okay? But Charlamagne praised Trump for running this ad. Folks, we got a video here of Charlamagne reacting to that ad. He's stunned because Kamala Harris, man, is the most far left person there is. It's been well documented, folks, that she wants to have taxpayers fund illegal aliens to get their transgender surgeries. Yeah, in prison also, by the way. I mean, these people that cross illegally into our country, they're criminals. Kamala Harris wants you to fund that. Absolutely astonishing, man. But Charlamagne praised Trump, man, because he called this thing effective. Now, like I said, I didn't see it, but I do have the clip. We will react to this thing, folks. We're definitely going to react to this clip, this ad, because this is Kamala in her own words, man. She can't spin it. I mean, the only thing that Trump actually says in this ad is my name is Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message. I believe that's the only thing he says. Kamala Harris herself is tanking her own campaign with her own words. This isn't spun. It's not being clipped together. This is Kamala Harris saying it herself, folks. Let's get into it. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member live stream every single Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you watch on Rumble, click the join button to get access to the same thing. And everyone can also support us by becoming a member on blackandwhitenetwork.com or supporting us on Locals, both for just $5 per month. Check the links in the description. So here we go. Right here, guys. Charlamagne the fraud. Trump ad on Kamala Harris supporting taxpayer-funded surgery for transgender inmates was effective. I mean, this man was completely blown away when he actually saw this. No, Charlamagne is just an uninformed voter. He's one of those guys that's going to vote blue no matter who. How did you not know this, guys? How do you not know this, Charlamagne? Obviously, you're not an informed voter. This man is just going to vote Democrat no matter what. Charlamagne says he's not a fan of Biden, but he voted for him anyway. Yeah. Look here, it says popular radio host Charlamagne the God talked about an impactful ad from the Trump campaign highlighting Kamala Harris previously expressing support for taxpayer-funded surgeries for transgender inmates. The ad, which played during football games this past weekend, shared a direct quote from Kamala Harris supporting taxpayer-funded surgery for prisoners. Like I said, guys, Trump did not spin this. This is Kamala Harris in her own words. Quote, every transgender inmate in the prison system would have access. The ad features her saying, yeah, so I actually do have the ad right here. Okay, this dad that played on Monday Night Football, don't know which game. Maybe it actually ran on both games. Not really sure. But check it out here.
Kamala supports taxpayer-funded sex changes for prisoners.
Surgery.
For prisoners.
For prisoners. Every transgender inmate in the prison system would have access.
It's hard to believe, but it's true. Even the liberal media.
Now, this person right here, that's Sam Brinton right there. He was a part of the Biden-Harris administration. This is the guy that was jumping around to different airports and stealing women's purses. And he's quote unquote non-binary, not necessarily a transgender, but you guys get the point. Identity politics, and they hired a criminal. He got fired, okay? But anyway.
Media was shocked Kamala supports taxpayer-funded sex changes for prisoners and illegal aliens.
Every transgender inmate would have access.
Kamala's for they, them. President Trump is for you.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
That was a powerful campaign ad right there. And by the way, also, this person right here, where is that? Right here. This is quote unquote Dr. Rachel Levine, born Richard. Yeah, that's a male right there. This person is a part of HHS, and we're supposed to be taking health advice from this person right here, who actually has kids, by the way, and quote unquote transition like 8 years ago or something like that, and is pushing just insane stuff on health and transgenderism. Yeah. So, man, that's a powerful ad right there, man. A great ad from President Trump. Now, Charlamagne here, boy, he is just caught off guard by what he saw. Look at this here. Charlamagne the God on Trump campaign ad, quote, when you hear the narrator say Kamala supports taxpayer-funded sex changes for prisoners, that one line is like, I was like, hell no. I don't want my taxpayer dollars going to that. But Charlamagne, guess what? You're voting for this. That's the funny part, man, about Charlamagne, man. He don't want his taxpayer monies going to this, but guess what? He's voting for it anyway. Charlamagne, you better wake up, man. You know what? Like I said, man, real men should not be voting for Kamala Harris, especially when you see her real stances, even though the media is trying to paint her as some type of a moderate, but she's not. This woman is a left-wing extremist. I know for sure, me, myself, I don't want my tax dollars going to any illegal aliens, period, and definitely not to transition these people into something that they're not. But let's listen into Charlamagne right here.
I'll tell you what, that ad they was running during the football games this weekend claiming the vice president supports funding gender transition surgeries for all prison inmates and migrants in the U.S., that was nuts. I don't know if it was.
I wouldn't say nuts, but that was crazy.
That was funny.
I don't know if it was the backdrop of football, but when you hear the narrator say Kamala supports taxpayer-funded sex changes for prisoners, that one line, I was like, hell no, I don't want my taxpayer dollars going to that.
I definitely see that. She did
that ad was effective.
Kamala took a picture with a transgender. And it was just what they were saying, that it made it seem like Kamala supports transgender sex changes in jail with our money. That's what it came across.
Yeah,
isn't that what they're saying?
It literally said that Kamala supports taxpayer-funded sex changes for prisoners, and it talks about how she supports funding gender transition surgeries for all prison inmates and migrants in the United States. That ad was impactful. It was. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, damn.
Was it because it was during football?
Yes.
I think it was because it was during football.
But then last week, like the contrast of it.
Yes.
But then last week they had the same thing running on Tim Walsh and said he likes tampons in boys' bathrooms.
I would not have paid that. I don't think I would have paid that commercial no attention if it was any other time. But when you're watching football and you just what the hell? In between big commercials, they give you this?
Yeah, he even brought up Tampon Tim right there, man. Charlamagne, this is what you're going to get if you vote for Kamala Harris, man. If you let your beloved Democrats get in control, because Democrats, man, are an extremist party, this is what will happen. This is exactly what will happen. This is a very, very good reason, guys, why Charlamagne and other people shouldn't be voting for Kamala Harris. Now, I believe, man, Charlamagne, a lot of black people, I told you guys this before, man. When it comes to this alphabet mafia stuff, black people are not on board with that, man. The main people pushing the transgender stuff is really a bunch of white leftists. They're the ones doing this, man. They're pushing this stuff. They want to emasculate men. If you were to ask the average black person, how do they feel? They're not down with this stuff. They're not. I believe that every black person should actually watch that clip. They should actually watch that ad from President Trump. Now, President Trump is definitely gaining with black people, especially black men. Black men for sure aren't down with that. No doubt about it, man. Black people are not down with that, especially black men. Okay? A lot of the black men I know, man, they're masculine. They like being men. If you're pushing transgender stuff and you got to pay for it against your own will, not down with that, man. That is a losing campaign strategy right there. But Kamala Harris, man, that is her true positions, folks. She cannot run from her past. Her past is still the same, man. She actually told you, my values have not changed. And I truly do believe that, man. Kamala Harris is telling you the truth on this. This woman is an extremist, man. She wants you to pay for it, man. She wants you to pay for prisoners. And by the way, she also wanted prisoners to be able to vote. People on death row. That clip is out there too, man. Just dawned on me again. I don't have it up right now, but it's out there. She actually says we should have that conversation about prisoners on death row voting. Yeah. Folks, she's to the left of Bernie Sanders, man. I don't even think Bernie would go there with prisoners on death row. I could be wrong about that. But Kamala Harris did say that, man. She did say that. She is a left-wing extremist, man. Folks, if you want decency back in the White House, vote Donald Trump. I mean, Democrats, man, they are just straight up cultural Marxists, man. Cultural Marxists. And Kamala Harris is in big trouble, man, in these swing states right now. So I feel very, very confident about the election. However, you must go out there and vote. Tell your friends, vote Trump, bring them to the polls with you. Because, folks, I would love to see a landslide. I would love to send a message to the Democrats that, hey, your left-wing extremism, we can't have that in the future. We can't have that. And I believe the American people, man, are going to send a strong message on Election Day. Because, man, that ad right there was great. Even the leftists like Charlamagne was stunned and shocked by what he saw. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.